Here's a fact that will shock you. In real estate, 90% of your sales success doesn't come from what you say. It actually comes from what you don't say. That silence in a negotiation, that pause after a client shares their fears. Most agents think closing deal is about having the perfect script. But the truth is, your presence, your pauses, and your ability to listen, that's what moves clients to trust you and sign contracts with you. So today, I am breaking down the psychology behind unspoken communication in real estate. How to master silence, presence, and tone will make you the agent people can say no to. So buckle up. Many agents are out there grinding every single day, but somehow they just can't seem to crack the code to consistent sales. I've been in this industry long enough to see what sets the top performers apart. It's not what you might think. The truth is, a lot of agents operate under misconceptions that can actually hinder their growth. One of the biggest myths out there is that real estate success, it's all about leads. Sure, leads are super important, but they're not the only part of the equation. Another myth is that if you just know the market inside out, you'll automatically close deals. I've seen agents with all the knowledge in the world, but they still struggle to make sales because they're missing something fundamental. The reality is, real estate is as much about people as it is about properties. It's about understanding what drives your clients, what their pain points are, and how you can solve those problems. That's where the real magic happens. Top agents understand that it's not just about closing deals, it's about building relationships that last. But here's the thing. Successful agents understand that it's not just about what you say, it's about what you don't say. It's about reading between the lines, understanding the unspoken needs of your clients and addressing them. That's where real trust is built. When you can do that, you're not just selling houses, you're changing people's lives. In fact, I would say 90% of your real estate sales depend on what you don't say. It's the subtle cues, the active listening, and the ability to empathize with your clients that really makes the difference. So the next time you're in a client meeting, remember it's not just about the words you use, but also about the ones you don't. Let's start with silence. Most agents fear it. They rush to fill the gap, they overtalk, and they end up talking themselves out of the deal. Here's the reality. Silence creates space. When you pause after a client shares an objection, you signal respect. You're saying, I heard you, and I'm thinking carefully before responding. That pause gives way to your eventual words. Psychology backs this up. Studies in negotiations show that the person most comfortable with silence is usually the one who gains control. So in real estate, that can mean your client revealing their true motivation or the other agent lowering their seller's expectations. Here's a story. I once had a buyer hesitate on price. Instead of rushing to justify, I paused. That silence made them keep talking, and within seconds, they revealed the real fear. It wasn't price, it was timing. Once I addressed the timing concern, the deal continued moving forward. Your body speaks louder than your pitch. Clients are consistently reading your nonverbal cues. Are your shoulders relaxed or tense? Do you hold eye contact or glance away? Does your tone rise nervously or stay steady? When you walk into a listing presentation, you have said 100 things before you even open your mouth. Confidence, warmth, trustworthiness, they are conveyed without a single word. Pro tip, instead of saying, I understand, show it. Lean in, not slightly. Maintain soft but steady eye contact. You don't need to tell them you care. You need to show it. Here's the part most agents overlook. Listening is selling. Every buyer and seller craves one thing, to feel heard. And when you truly listen, you don't have to say much. Think about it. If a seller says, I'm worried my house won't sell at this price, most agents jump into defense mode. Oh, it will sell. The market is strong. Come show, whatever. Wrong move. A stoic communicator holds space. Instead of filling the air, you let them talk. You use silence as your tool. You might just say, tell me more about that concern, and then pause. See what they say. In that pause, they reveal their deeper fear. I need the money for my next home. I can afford two mortgages. Now you know the real motivation, and you can address it, not with salesy words, but with a tailored solution for them. Here's a secret. Clients rarely remember your exact words. They remember how you made them feel. Tone and presence do the heavy lifting for you. You can say the exact same sentence in two different ways. Nervous, rushed, high pitch, and they lose trust in you. Or calm, measured, and confident, and they will lean in. Your goal isn't to be the loudest voice in the room. It's to be the steadiest. That's what reassures buyers in a bidding war or calms a seller when an offer falls short. Let me give you 4 actionable ways to master what you don't say. Pause after objections. Don't rush to answer. Give it 3 to 5 seconds. Let the silence work for you. Mirror body language. Nod when they nod. Lean in slightly when they do. This builds subconscious trust. Slow down your words. Instead of rushing, create space between sentences. It signals confidence. Practice presence before the meeting. Breathe, center yourself, and walk in calm. Clients feel it instantly. Remember, the agent who listens more than they speak wins more trust, and trust wins more deals. I'll never forget a seller I worked with who was interviewing 3 agents. Each of us gave our presentation. The first agent bragged about their marketing plan. The second agent dropped stats and graphs all over the place. When it was my turn, I said less, I asked good questions, I listened, I paused, I let them do most of the talking. At the end, they told me, Robert, you were the only one who made us feel like we mattered. And that's why I got the listing. By the way, I have included a free script playbook you can download and start using right now. It has the most common conversations in real estate, some unique ones, plus some frameworks for objections and conversations. You will find the link in the description below. If you have had any experiences in real estate that you think could help others, please leave them in the comments below. And if you're new to the industry, what struggles have you faced so far? Drop it in the comments. If this video was helpful, subscribe to my channel for more real estate communication skills, mindset, and transformation. Don't forget to grab your free script playbook. I left the link in the description below. I will see you in the next video.